Hello YouTube, it's your boy V3 and Naughty Cat back with another kickin' graphic novel review. We got a good trade for you guys today. Marvel, as promised, Civil War 2. Ooh! Yeah, big event, line wide. Let me read you the back here. Choose your side. When a new inhuman named Ulysses emerges with uncanny precognitive powers, Earth protectors must wrestle with the dramatic consequences. And when one of Ulysses' visions leads to tragedy, an old friendship reaches a breaking point over a devastating loss as longtime teammates Captain Marvel and Iron Man find themselves at odds. What does it mean to be a hero? Is it right to act now on crimes yet to be committed? Do the ends justify the means? And how reliable is Ulysses' gift? As Avengers, X-Men, Inhumans, Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, and more stand divided between the two figureheads, the battle lines are drawn, and when one of the greatest among them falls, the Marvel Universe is once again set on a path to war. But will the fight for the future leave one worth saving? Collecting Civil War 2. Numbers 0 through 8, and material from Free Comic Book Day 2016, Civil War 2 number 1 by Brian Michael Bendis, David Marquez, Jim Chung, Oliver Copiel, John Dell, and Justin Ponsor. Yeah, so, nice book, $34.99. I paid less for that on Amazon because I didn't want to pay all that for it. But it's really good. I actually enjoy it more than the original Civil War, which I've also reviewed, by the way. Check that out. But, so they're using Ulysses to predict crimes, and he's an Inhuman and his powers are constantly evolving, and they predict that this big cosmic thing will come and destroy the world, so they're able to stop it. Then they predict Thanos arriving, and they were able to stop him. But then, when they went to stop Thanos, War Machine died, and he was Tony's best friend and Carol's boy toy. So, it really split them apart. Iron Man was like, oh, if you hadn't been fucking with the future, you wouldn't have died. And Carol was like, oh, well, maybe, I can prevent more deaths if I do keep fucking with the future, justifying Rhodey's death or whatever. So, real complicated emotions with the two parties. I'm probably Team Iron Man on this one. I'm pretty sure I'm Team Iron Man, but they both make some pretty good points. But definitely Team Iron Man, which kind of makes me sad, because Captain Marvel is one of my girls. I'll be reading a lot of her trades in the days to come. But then they predict that the Hulk's going to kill everybody. So Hawkeye, sorry, my feet really hurt. Ow! Hawkeye fucking kills Bruce Banner, just straight up murders him in cold blood. But the courts ruled it an assisted suicide, basically. He was acquitted. He didn't face any charges or anything. Most people saw it as a relief because Hulk was gone. Sorry I'm not in camera, but this is more of a video you listen to anyways. My legs just really hurt and I was sitting on them. Ow! But, yeah, so after that, there's a big fight. They try to steal this woman that Carol abducted because she believed her to be in Hydra but had no evidence or anything. Tony mapped Ulysses' brain and figured out that he just takes all this quantum energy and stuff and only forms an algorithm of what's going to happen, and it's a possible future, and they don't even have the probabilities on it. It's a possible future, not a guaranteed future. She-Hulk ends up in the hospital in the Thanos battle. I feel like everyone goes a little too far in some senses. And then, during the fight, there's a prediction that friggin', Miles Morales' Spider-Man is going to kill Steve Rogers' Captain America, which honestly would have saved the Marvel Universe a lot of trouble at this point. But he didn't do it, and Iron Man ended up fighting Carol in DC and basically getting turned into a vegetable, put into like this coma. And he'd been experimenting on himself, and the experiments are the only thing keeping him alive, but he's in like a vegetative state pretty much. So Carol would have killed him if it wasn't for his enhancements. And then Ulysses is doing all this stuff, and he's like constantly evolving, and he predicts Monsters Unleashed and some Secret War stuff and all this craziness. And then he becomes a Celestial, pretty much. He becomes a higher being. So then he's not even in the picture anymore. And Carol, it turns out Tony trusted Carol, but didn't trust the the people that would come after her and have his power, and they would use it to prosecute people, and it was profiling the whole time. It really was. But yeah, so there was nothing left to fight over once Ulysses was gone, I guess. And things didn't return to normal. The Guardians of the Galaxy ship was destroyed. They're grounded on Earth. The younger members of the Avengers left the Avengers and went to join the Champions, which is an excellent book. I'll also be reading Champions on here. There was lots of aftermath of this. There were consequences and changes in the Marvel Universe. And honestly, I do think it's better than the first Civil War event. I think it's a better book. I really do. It's more consequences. The right and wrong. The right and wrong in the first one isn't black or white either. It's definitely gray. But it's a lot easier to tell who's in the right in the first one, and it's not a lot harder in this one. And I think that goes a long way in the storytelling, because this is a really good book. I do highly recommend this event. And in the first Civil War, you had to read all the side stories to fully understand it. In this one, you don't really have to as much. Marvel events are kind of known for having to read other titles to understand the main event, and I feel like I totally comprehended this event without the side titles. Even the Spider-Man, Captain America stuff, you can totally comprehend without reading the Spider-Man book, because it had tie-ins, and I read all them because I read Miles Morales' Spider-Man. But it was a good book. Easily comprehensible. Just a very, very good all-around book. Great art. Bendis always does good work on his writing. He's with DC now, though. But I mean, just a spectacular book. All-around spectacular book. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. I don't know what book I'll be doing next. I'll probably be doing a Blackest Night book. More than likely Blackest Night Green Lantern. And then Blackest Night Green Lantern Corps, then Blackest Night Black Lantern Corps Volume 1, Blackest Night Black Lantern Corps Volume 2, Blackest Night Rise of the Black Lanterns, then Blackest Night Tales of the Corps. That's the order I'll do Blackest Night stuff in, because I've already done the regular Blackest Night event. But I'm going to start on more Blackest Night stuff. That doesn't mean I'm going to do all straight Blackest Night stuff and not do anything else, but I do want to get started on more Blackest Night and get it out of the way, since I've already started it. But yeah, you can check out my review of the first Civil War. You can check out all the Captain Marvel reviews that I have coming up. I'm going to be doing all of her books from when she becomes Captain Marvel, from Miss Marvel, and onward. I'm going to be doing all her stuff, because I'm going to be getting the trades for it. I already have several of the trades. I'm just getting some of the ones I'm missing, and then I'm going to start reviewing them. But that's it. So thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the links in the description below. Let me know in the comments what books you want me to read that are in my collection, and I'll do it. I got lots of Green Lantern, Earth 2, Superman, Batman. I got Power Rangers, Champions, Spider-Man, Dead Space, Pacific Rim, all kinds of stuff. So that's it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all later.